Wandering down the street in Saigon. Every corner has a story. Every street leads the way to something for someone. Walking down the street in Saigon. By the time you view this, I'll be gone. I'll be gone, but I miss you, Saigon. Saigon streets filled with narrow homes. Love balconies, love the energy. Saigon, walking down the street in Saigon. By the time you view this, I'll be gone. I'll be gone, but I miss you, Saigon. Saigon streets filled with narrow homes. Love balconies, love the energy. Saigon. Walking down the street in Saigon. By the time you view this, I'll be gone. I'll be gone, but I miss you, Saigon. Take a stroll in Saigon, it's what you need. Clear your mind, Saigon streets.
Okay, so we're kind of in this seemingly random neighborhood. Thao, Dien, Xuan, Thuy, which I'm mispronouncing badly. But we're gonna walk down this main street. There's some bars in here, a little bit of sidewalk, lots of walking on the road. But this will give us an idea of what it looks like to be on this particular neighborhood, which is a very popular neighborhood for expats. And I'll definitely show you the street as we go along. And it's also getting a little bit towards evening time. So let's go check it all out. Okay, Thao, Dien, Saigon. I'll put it up on the map behind me so you can see exactly what we're looking at here. This is kind of an expat enclave, so a lot of expats choose to live here, and I think it's because there's bigger homes, better value. But actually, all the value throughout Saigon is really good. But here, I guess it's just like a more space. So you'll see kind of a mix. You see families, but you also see like a lot of bars and restaurants everywhere, and they're in really big spaces. So anyways, this is called Thao Dien, and I'll put the music behind me. So I just created the music. I wrote the lyrics and I put it into an AI program. So that's what that's all about. And so I'm kind of the creator, but not the creator of the music, the creator of the lyrics. Anyways. We're gonna go into the walk and talk, where I'm gonna walk down with the camera and narrate, and you can kind of hear me interact with the environment, and you get a better sense of the neighborhood. You know, the first part was just the video part. Okay, Thao Dien, Saigon. Okay, so let's check out. Looks like kind of a main street in this neighborhood. Thao Dien, which I'm not pronouncing properly. There's a new Yummy, and you're gonna see a lot of restaurants that are kind of, let's see, Crystal Jade Palace. That one looks like a Chinese style. Okay. So we're checking out, this is, let me just kind of give you a little bit of a background. So Saigon has many districts. I can't remember exactly. I think it's something like 28 or something like that. And this is the name of our street. Right there. And oh, there's a Mexican taco place right there. And this catered towards a lot of foreigners. So we're gonna see foreigners, kind of seeing them everywhere here actually. So a lot of foreigners will choose to live out in this neighborhood. So District 1 is the one where a lot of tourists are at. I really like that style where you can sit outside. But this one, this Thao Dien, and some more expats over there, foreigners. It's more of a popular place to live. But one thing I noticed about this particular area is that you're often walking through the street. Actually, I have a good friend who lives in this neighborhood, so I think one of the things I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to cross the street and get on this side so I can see the traffic coming at me. There's also a walking street in this area, so now we can see the people coming at us, including the here's a wine shop here. Let me just kind of see here. Let's go around. So this is actually a tattoo shop. Piercing and tattoos. There's more tables back that way. And now we're starting to get into some of our restaurants and such, which might affect my video. So contemporary bar. I was kind of walking around. My friend I wish I would have caught that on camera. He just came by and just told me to go to Saigon Outback. And I just turned the camera off because of that music. But I wouldn't mind catching my camera real quick. He's actually going to work right now. There's a guy that lives here now, but I used to work with him in Korea. Okay, so it looks like we're coming up on Food Street. In some ways, maybe it would have been better if I started here, but it's fine. Let me just see here. Kind of have to get around these cars that are blocking the road. So there's the Food Street. Oh, actually we were on Food Street, so that actually was Food Street. So we were on it. Dien Night Street. And then it says Coca-Cola Food Marks. So we were actually on the street already. So instead what we're gonna do next is we're just gonna meander further down the street. Like a fish restaurant. Okay, so I think we're still on our same street. There's Bamboo Florist. So we'll keep on walking down. And regardless, let me just do some observations. So one of the observations that I've noticed in Thao Dien in particular is that I'm also walking on kind of rough street and kind of going into the street a lot. Different parts of Saigon is different, and this one you kind of end up walking more into the street than what I want, but it's okay. And there's a lot of these kind of large restaurants and things like that as well. So okay, not sure how much further down we're gonna go. Buncha Hanoi. There's a sushi and sake pub. So I'm probably going to end this video in just a tiny little bit. Coffee house. But you can get an idea of what the street looks like anyways. And I think I'm going to go down a different street and we'll end this video. That looks kind of cool. Japanese. Thao Dien, so massage therapy health club. Okay, so we're gonna keep on meandering down, and we will go through this courtyard. Hello. Okay, so we're gonna keep on going down a little bit further. I was gonna end the video, but now I'm kind of getting to more interesting things. So this one has craft beer, finest Vietnamese craft beer. Prices about 60K or higher. Craft beer. So now that we're kind of got to get slow, I'm just going to keep on going. Tanzanite International. I think I've heard of that, Tanzanite. There's a donut shop over there. Kite Donuts. Mamacita. Okay. So we're kind of getting into some more interesting stuff. And I think you're also getting an idea of what it's like to walk on the streets. Let me see. That looks kind of interesting over there. Can navigate through here a little bit. So actually, that's actually a Mexican restaurant. That's kind of cool. So let's see. So we got a Mexican restaurant there. We're gonna keep on walking down. We got lots of restaurants everywhere in here. TD Lounge. Okay. Urban Garden is over that way. So I am going to cross the street. I'm a little nervous to have motorcycles come up on my back. For two reasons. One is I can't see, the number one is I can't see them. That kind of sums up it all. There's more stuff. Argentinian steakhouse. Yeah, the sidewalks really go up and down a lot. So when you're walking, you have to like kind of be careful. You can see the yellow, that means it's just going up. But the yellow is on that one, it's not everywhere. Another spa, another step. Okay. On my New York bagel. So they actually got a bagel shop and a warehouse. They got warehouses, alcohol, another Japanese one. So we kind of got a little of everything. Thao Dien Square, the other big restaurant there. So this Thao Dien Square looks like it has a bunch of them in there. We're gonna take a look. So I'm seeing references like Texas, Pokey, Pure Bowls. Okay. Chibari kitchen. Okay. So we kind of got a mix of kebab, Texas bakery. Okay. So this is, nonetheless, this is a slice of Saigon, and we'll probably end up ending this one shortly. I think the end of the street is right up there, so I'm gonna just keep going down. And this is really popular too, this Phuc Long. So that's inside of Phuc Long. That appears to be a chain. I guess these are some of the residential streets. Probably have to. Hello. He just gave me a hug as well. It's funny. In fact. Anyway, it's not so good for filming because of the because it's getting a little bit dark. But for people that don't know what the streets of Saigon looks like, this will give you an idea. It's another kind of cool looking place in here. I'm just gonna complete this one and go all the way to the end. Okay, so I apologize. I'm probably moving the camera around a little too much. Oh, here's the kitchen and bar. Some cool looking places over there. Juice bars. I don't know this whole neighborhood, but this particular street has a lot of restaurants, a lot of choices, a lot of expats, Flying Pig, Korean, chicken, Chinese, the Korean, Pasteur Street, craft beer. So there's a lot of stuff around here. But the streets are a little bit chaotic because you kind of have to walk in the streets, as you can see right here. But at least you get an idea. I'm also documenting this a little bit in time so that later we can see this is going to be labeled 2024. And then in the future, you know, maybe it'll be a different street. Maybe it's a pedestrian street in the future. Maybe it's a one-way with sidewalks. You know, you just don't know. But anyways, this is Thao Dien Thuy Express. So we're gonna come up to the end of the street and end our video. So you got another slice of Saigon anyways. Oh, Thao Dien, Xuan. So I think this is actually Thao Dien Street, and then that one is Xuan Thuy.
Every corner has a story, every street leads the way. Something for someone walking down the street in Saigon.